Today on WebDM, we're playing some 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. That's Autumn, we got Emma, we got Josh, I'm Pruitt, and as always, we got our Dungeon Master, Jim Davis. Let's get it on.
Did we thoroughly inspect the troll?
Before set on fire? No.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inspect the troll. My detect magic, I guess, is still going. I mean, it's 10 minutes. I don't know how long we've been in post.
You guys have been in post-combat for at least 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, Rinn had a whole conversation with the girl. You guys, you know, you can inspect him. He's quite charred. There's nothing that strikes you as odd about him at first glance. Any in-depth investigation you want to do with him? Because otherwise they're about to go.
I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and
He's
detect
dead.
magic again.
Okay.
He's dead.
Just see if there's any further.
I don't think we can help him.
23. He's dead, Jim.
He is dead.
He's dead, Jim.
He's quite dead, Emma. But he's a normal troll, as far as you can tell. Like, there's nothing weird about him.
Other than that, he was begat of a dead squirrel.
Correct.
And so big at so from a dead squirrel.
Looking around, you don't really detect any traces of any magic, other than what you guys have on you.
That's that. I mean,
You guys set off.
you have anything else here?
I would want to check in at the temple. Rest up there. I'm going to lay on hands there. Heal myself a little bit.
John knows a couple local people. Lucan Elfhart. Is he a leader in the Elven community, or is he local?
He's the go-between. He mostly works with the villagers,
Okay.
but he, as far as anyone knows, he's from the Wood Elf community.
Okay.
But he lives on the Shrine Island, on the island with all the shrines, and he mostly spends time with the villagers nearby.
Well, because what I'm looking to do is to see how quickly it would be possible to get in touch with either Lucan or Sarissa, and see if the Wood Elves have seen any weird activity.
You'd have to visit Sarissa.
Okay.
You'd have to go find her.
I'd have to go find Sarissa.
But you can, Cassius can send someone for Lucan and be like, if you want, we can have him meet you at.
Yeah, what if a similar problem is going on with the Wood Elves right now, or what if they might have an insight that we don't into the problem?
Sure.
So I figure we might as well pool our resources as best we can.
They're all over in this area.
And we're heading that direction.
So if you're going to be over in that direction, you will be headed towards them anyway.
Okay. Well, as a group, does that seem like an interesting lead?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So maybe we should do that. Maybe we should head over there, and I can start looking around.
All right. So you set out overland. It's maybe the better part of an hour before you get to the shore, and then it's just a quick hop across the bay to your cabin.
Yeah.
It takes you, all told, a little over an hour to get
nice.
where you're going.
Cool.
Doing it that way. So it's shortly after maybe 1 or 2, sort of early afternoon, whenever you arrive at your cabin, and I guess whatever help you have there greets you, and whatever family you have there.
Yeah.
We thought you'd be out all day.
Yeah, we got a caretaker, a halfling caretaker named Devlin.
Okay.
And he works with the dogs.
Okay.
Always about as much as John does. And then there's Miranda, John's wife,
Okay.
who runs the household and helps do everything else.
All right.
He's gonna be mad that he brought all these people.
Yeah.
Like, where did you know all these people?
Yeah.
Yeah. I should be like, I thought you were gonna be gone all day.
We're like, nope, had to kill a troll, and you know that those murders that have been happening. Yeah, we're gonna make sure that it doesn't happen again. Try to
Okay.
scare
So
her.
she sees the girl. She's like, she's like, no. She's like, you're not gonna bring her here. She's like, they're gonna.
Come
the
on.
last 2 families that have got dead and murdered and their houses burned down.
Yeah, but we can take care of her. She's very safe
Cover
here.
up this girl's ears.
The dogs
Oh,
at
nice.
least.
No, Miranda's pissed at.
Okay.
Miranda's pissed off. She's
Yeah.
like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have it. So you can't just bring. We don't know what's up with them.
Well, I think it'll be all right.
Where are you gonna keep Raya?
I thought, the feed room.
The granary?
Yeah. stuff, you know?
Okay,
It's a
like
much
the store,
nicer
the
granary
store,
that we're
keep
playing
her out in
in.
the shed.
Well, no, like the family feed room, you know. The interior.
kitchen?
The kitchen?
That's
the dining
it.
room?
Yeah. What do you villagers call it?
Of the room.
Yeah.
It's just a room.
Yeah.
Most places around here, yeah, the houses have maybe 1, 2
Oh no,
rooms.
we got like 3.
The room with the
We got
fire.
like 3 rooms. It's a big. It's a
So you're
big
gonna keep her
place.
in your home.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got the dogs outside. It'll be fine.
Okay.
My charisma check to convince her is a 6.
She's just like, yeah.
Man, that's it.
She's like, you can keep her out in the kennel.
Keep her in the. Well, she'd be close to the dogs. Maybe I can convince Devlin to stay in there. I'll try to find a place for her then, I guess.
Okay.
Wherever I think would be safest. That's the idea. Safest.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Okay.
There's an interior space outside where the dogs stay.
Hmm.
So, I don't know what you call that. A doghouse? All right.
So you get Raya
You're
set
gonna be
up.
sleeping.
You get her family set up. Because
Well, while that's happening, I will actually be familiarizing myself with the surroundings.
okay.
So what I'm going to do is take flight and just kind of do a circuit around his property so I can see just all the landmarks that are necessary. I don't know if you have is your whole land fenced at all, or is it open? Is it mostly woods? What's the surrounding? I just want to get a lay of the land, so to speak, from a higher position.
The house immediate where all the dogs are is completely fenced off, but like there's stuff beyond the fence. There's a wood pile for burning, and the moonshine's in the back behind the house, and all that good stuff.
Gotcha.
Is there a high point nearby? Like, what's the highest point in the immediate vicinity?
The highest point in the immediate vicinity is probably the treetops. I mean, his entire property is surrounded by these giant
So it is
fir trees.
That's what I'm saying. It's wooded around here.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a spot where I can just find a nice little alcove or whatever to have a good view of just the surrounding area near one of
Maybe
those?
just want to like fly up to a stout branch and
Just basically want to keep watch.
Yeah.
I got shooting trees.
It's what I'm used to. I'm used to being up in the crow's nest, keeping an eye on things down from above.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what I just want to do right now.
Okay.
Just keep watch.
Keep watching. Yeah. What about Rinn and Fabian?
I think I'm going to make sure that her and her parents are comfortable. And how tall is the dog kennels?
I mean, they're tall enough that a person can walk around in them. 6 feet tall, maybe.
I guess I'm just going to kind of climb up top and just kind of check like all the ways in. Check out like sturdy the roof is. Like, is this a possible point of entry? Just see every possible way in and out of this kennel. And then kind of decide where's the safest section for them to be at. Like over by this wall, close to this door.
Gotcha. Okay.
In case we need to leave in a hurry.
In case you need to leave in a hurry. Yeah, they appreciate your efforts to.
Fabian is going to ingratiate himself to the lady of the house, thank her for letting us stay there, offer to cook a nice meal, and make this a good time. He's a guardian of civilization, and that includes dinner. We
Nice.
haven't had anything to eat yet today.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Maybe would have had something on the trip over. I don't know.
So like, if she's
snakes.
probably gone in there and started
I
making.
make a persuade
making
check to
something
try to
nice.
make her feel better about this.
Yeah.
I feel bad that she's married to you.
Thank you.
I only got an 11.
That's she's mollified. She wasn't ever.
She's mad at me, not
She
everybody.
knows what she married into.
Yeah, she knows who
She
she
knew what
is.
she's doing.
And she's sort of busy making. She seems more concerned about John and the fact that they might be inviting disaster into their home necessarily than yeah.
I will also
My
bless
mom's
the house.
community.
Okay.
I thought about
Bless
the
the
community
house.
first.
Give it a little blessing, for as much as the paladin's blessing is worth.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, she's like making up she's got like some stew or something going that she hands everybody a bowl of. If you guys want to have a dinner or have a lunch. Are you setting off to find the wood elves now, or what are you doing?
I think, I think I should. I mean, you can all go with me. I don't know how long it's going to take.
Might take a while. They are wood elves. Whether you know where they live, if you want to go straight there, but there are also places that you might find them. If you go directly to where they live, it will take you and any group that you lead probably just a couple hours to find them.
Okay.
But you'll be in like deep woods.
Deep
digging.
woods, yeah. Well,
I'll go with you if you want. I'm very observant.
okay.
I will definitely go.
All right.
I mean, I'm half elfin, so.
Yeah, that's true. Are you half wood elfin or half high elfin? Or?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Well, Fabian, what about you?
I think Fabian should. I think somebody should stay there.
It does make sense that somebody would.
Yeah, and he's pretty. You know, he's encased in metal.
Yeah, if anybody can do,
And plate mail and a big shield and.
I'll familiarize you with the dogs and I'll tell you all their names and
Okay.
they respond to basic commands. So I say we make as much haste as we can. This is an intel mission. Let's do it.
Okay. So Fabian's staying behind. Let's cover that before we cover their stuff.
Okay.
After about an hour or so after they're gone, Miranda starts going back around, just doing what she does around the house.
Devlin, like the Irish politician.
okay. Devlin starts to take care of the dogs, that kind of thing. And there's not really a lot of it's pretty quiet. At some point, her parents come into the house and just sort of seem to be in a bit of a daze. Like both of them kind of they walk into the house, they're in the kitchen, and then they look around like they're confused, and then are like, just have like a blank look on their face.
All right. I shake them out of their stupor.
It's like, Miranda told us to come in here and get something.
Where's your daughter?
She's outside with the halfling and the dogs.
Is the halfling your little
Devlin.
Devlin? Dublin?
Yeah.
Dublin? I'm gonna run out there.
So you run out there and they're all confused and like, what? And so you run outside to the kennel.
Yep.
As you sort of get out, you can kind of, the kennel's more like a lean-to. But you see Raya, and standing next to her is Miranda, and Miranda has handed her a bottle of something that Raya is just like drinking.
I'm going to call out to both of them. Say, stop.
Okay. Miranda looks at you and pulls out something else, then sort of like tips the end of the bottle that Raya's drinking, and just basically is like,
I am going to cast command
Command.
on Miranda to stop what she is doing.
okay.
So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 16. As long as she's not undead and fails her save. And it's not directly harmful to her, then we'll stop doing it.
Okay. You see her look at you, and her eyes flash yellow, and we need to roll initiative.
Okay. My initiative, I only get +1, but I do have advantage. So, 16.
16, you're going to go first.
Alright. I grumble to myself and say, usually I kill people's wives on the second day.
So you're going to go first.
I'm gonna go first. Is there still subdual in 5th edition?
You basically do damage, and then if you would otherwise drop them, you can be like, nah, I'd rather knock them out.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna try to kill her.
Okay.
Just putting it out there right now in case I forget.
Appreciate
Did the troll have yellow eyes?
No.
Okay.
No, the troll and troll eyes.
Okay.
Beautiful blue troll.
Right under your nose the
Beautiful
whole time.
blue troll eyes.
Maybe.
So here's the situation as it exists. With one hand, Miranda is making sure that Raya drinks whatever's in this bottle. With the other, Miranda has taken what appears to be an iron flask and is about to uncork it.
Okay.
You have any kind of arcana? I don't. What the significance of that is.
Religion, medicine,
Nah.
perception, insight.
You're about 2 moves away.
About 2 moves away?
Yeah.
I don't have anything ranged. Well, no.
With that shield on her head.
I could try to throw my shield, but
Captain
then there's a
America.
bunch of... I'm gonna double move to her, and while I do that, I actually have an alarm horn. I'm gonna try to blow it with all my might. You probably won't be able to hear it, but who knows?
Okay.
And I'm also going to yell out all the dogs' names that I can. Say attack
On Dasher, on Dancer, on...
on Prancer and Vixen.
Some of those, maybe? Maybe you remember some of those, maybe you don't.
Hoggerty! Doubled. Marcus.
Mark?
It's Mark. And
This-
Nina.
Old friends that have
Carter.
died. Those are all of his dogs' names.
They're all dead.
Yeah, so he remembers them.
It's so sad.
You blow out the horn.
I blow the horn.
Okay.
I blow the horn, try to get up to her. And I figure if I'm close enough, then she'll hurt herself if she hurts me, or whatever it is.
Okay, make me a perception check.
I have advantage on that because I didn't throw my shield away.
Ah! Sentinel shield.
Yeah. 18.
So from near the tree line, maybe about 50 yards away from where you're at now, you can see Miranda sort of like picking something up off the forest floor. She's got a couple of dogs with her, and she's like maybe mushrooms or acorns or something she's picking up.
Yeah.
But then about 60 feet directly in front of you is Miranda having this little
Having her drink something.
Yes. So you're running up to her and you've blown this horn.
Yes. Does Miranda notice?
Yes, and the dogs notice.
Okay.
The dogs all start barking.
I'll just start saying attack. Attack
They
that
start.
one.
I mean, they're very agitated. The dogs get really amped up because of that. Are you doing, that's both your actions.
Yeah, double move.
Yes. So it's Raya's turn. She finishes drinking whatever's in the bottle and shrinks to about this size.
Whoa.
Oh no.
It's about the size of
Oh,
about 12 inches.
okay.
Garden gnome.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna put her in the other one.
She's gonna make a turducken.
She's gonna put her in the other little flask.
Talking of children.
It's gonna be like King's Quest V
It'll be
all
yeah,
over again.
Yeah, it's gonna be like King's Quest.
no.
Oh.
That one's for the viewers.
Miranda, yellow-eyed Miranda, does two things. She picks up Raya and puts her in a satchel, and she pops the cork on the iron bottle, and a four-armed insect man jumps out with the smoke.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's her act. That's the first round. Regular-eyed Miranda is running back to the house with her dogs. Most of the dogs start to...
Was there any chance that we heard that horn?
there might be a chance you heard that one. You guys can make perception checks. The DC is going to be pretty tough.
Can Gleason make it?
I'm going to put the DC... Yes, Gleason can make one. Gleason will get advantage. I'm going to put the DC at... You guys were an hour away with a ranger, so you guys were not affected by difficult terrain.
Yeah, we're moving as fast as we
You
can.
guys are at least 3-4 miles away from here.
Oh, yeah.
That's how far away y'all are.
Yeah.
I got a 22, but my passive is 23.
You probably heard it.
21 for Gleason and
Gleason's ears per go. Let's just set the DC at 20.
yeah.
Gleason's ears per go.
I got a 19.
Yeah, I'll be like, I heard something that way, guys.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe. Horn, maybe?
Didn't the Paladin have a horn? Maybe? Didn't we notice that?
Probably. Seems like a thing Paladin would have.
Let's kick it. And I cast Long Strider on you guys.
And how fast are we? I mean, how far? How many miles away did you say we were?
At least 3 miles away.
That's a long run.
Okay.
You guys got the con saves for that?
You guys are the ones who want to split up, by the way. What does Fabian do? Stop.
Yeah.
This thing is... Let me read you a description. A better description. Human-sized insect creatures covered in dense chitinous plates. It is wielding what looks to be some sort of pole arm in one set of those forearms. And its sort of pinchers click and clack in anticipation as it stalks towards you. Staring down this insect creature.
It's my turn. In that case, I am thinking I don't want her to go anywhere. Really don't want her to go anywhere. And so I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to issue a champion challenge. She has to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, and if so, then she cannot be more than 30 feet from me at any point.
So you've challenged her. Her attention seems to be kind of focused on you, but not too intently.
Not.
She's kind of like, she's sort of putting away Raya in a satchel
Okay.
that she has next to her.
Okay.
And she's kind of like looking at you. And of course, all the dogs are going, they're all barking and making
Oh,
a big,
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my action.
Okay.
His channel divinity isn't as good as it should be.
It
And
really isn't. Let's
really
go around.
Really not.
It's kind of the chumps game.
Yep. But I am going to use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite. So I've got it going.
To cast Searing Smite.
Yeah.
So all it does is it does not allow.
It can't get more than 30 feet away from me.
They can't get more than 30 feet away from you.
And my move is 30.
Correct.
Can I see the book real quick?
This
The
one?
Swordcross book.
When I'm done with it.
She disappears.
Aw. Okay.
She sort of like fades from view, and all you see, you hear her. She says something to the creature in front of you. Basically, it says, "Find the others." She says, "Find the others,"
An infernal.
and
Okay.
it disappears as well.
Okay.
And you're standing there with a bunch of barking dogs.
Oh, who said what?
You're not there.
I know, but I am.
Okay. She, yeah, she says that as she disappears from view, and then the four-armed creature disappears from view as well.
Okay.
Well, my question, so that I understand everything correctly, is the little girl?
He's in her
The
pocket.
little girl is about 12 inches tall and is in a satchel in your wife's, your wife.
Right.
She then,
She said something?
yes,
Okay.
she said something in Infernal, and then disappeared.
Weird. Okay.
And then the creature disappeared as well. So Fabian's standing in the middle of the kennel
Yep.
with a bunch of dogs. They're going crazy. Miranda's running back to him, and the parents are sitting there like, what in the hell just happened?
Well, I'm gonna stay right there because unless I'm incapacitated or die, nothing can happen.
Okay.
So maybe it's still there. Yeah.
So you just stand there? You're gonna try to do something else?
Trying to be defensive and also sort of peruse my surroundings
Okay.
if I can. Make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
See if anything else happened here.
Okay. You can make a perception check.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Hey.
Natural 20 so means a 25.
Okay.
And I will have cast that. I meant to say I'm going to cast that Searing Smite at second level. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to use my Divine Sense to try to sense where Undead Celestial Fiend is.
An undead celestial refuge is.
Fiend count as double?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
What's the range on that?
60.
Just at the edge of your perception, you can sort of sense the presence of a fiend.
Okay.
And then if you sort of look over there, because you get like a 20 on your perception check.
25.
Yeah, 25.
Yes.
You can see the four-armed creature about 60 feet away, crouched down, and you catch it for a split second
Before it sits
as
down.
it's between teleports.
Okay. Then I will tell it in Infernal it may as well give up now. Because what they're doing is futile in the face of good.
Okay.
It's a true poet, an idealist.
Feudal in the face of good.
Trying not to get too Borg on it.
To Borg. Resistance is not going to work.
It's not in your best interest. So you may as well not do it.
You see it sort of. It's right on the edge of your perception. You kind of spot it. You see it almost blink into existence, and it turns back around. You can't hear it. Well, really, something happens. It's
The
mandibles
insect?
clack or something. Yeah, and it almost sort of like splits into two. So you guys, some of you guys heard what was going on, and some of you guys didn't hear what was going on. For your dog and Rinn, both heard Fabian's warning horn. What's y'all's reaction?
Well,
Run back as fast as possible.
yeah, I think that it's now obvious. It was probably just followed us and waited till we left. I mean, it's
And I'm going to cast Long Strider on these two, so they can get a head start. And I'm going to cast it on myself and my dog, so we'll all be moving faster.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do is we will now take this to initiative rounds, but instead of initiative being like 6 seconds, we're going with 10-minute initiative rounds.
Okay.
All right. So just kind of we'll play it by ear and kind of see how it goes. But I want to. It's possible for you guys to meet up somewhere in these woods. Something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I need to as well?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and just re-roll initiative.
that's all of us.
Yeah. And if we need to, when we need to, we'll break out the battle mat and play this out. But until then, let's figure out kind of what's going on and how this is going to play out. So my initiative, 5. I got 13.
I got a 23.
23.
I got a 20.
19.
I rolled a 5. This is as low as it gets. for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You said 20?
19.
19. Rinn got a 20.
Yes.
And I got a 20.
So Theron, Rinn, Fabian, myself, John.
Yeah.
All right. So Theron, Rinn has warned you about something going on. You're all like, "What the hell?"
Well,
Getting there,
yeah, let's make haste.
Okay.
Has he already cast Long Strider on us? Or has that already happened?
Well,
That's on everybody.
Yeah, you cast.
I guessed it twice, but I guess as a second level spell, I can affect 2 people, and I can cast it again as a second level spell, or as a first level spell to affect myself. But we
Okay.
all have a 40-foot speed.
Okay. So that's you will eventually be doing. He's in the middle of doing that. So with 10-minute rounds, everything's still kind of happening simultaneously.
Plus no
But
difficult
we're just-
terrain, so
yeah,
we're moving
but
quick.
we're just
So-
trying to
I mean, making haste back towards the farmhouse.
Okay. So everybody's their speed is boosted. Are you running backwards? You gonna run back the way you came?
Yeah.
You're not actually running backwards.
Be faster this way.
Okay.
Feats of amazement.
gears
So are you flying? Is there on flying?
No, not yet, because it really wouldn't behoove me.
Gotcha. Fabian. You see this thing split into 2.
I'm going to continue to blow my horn, and I'm going to try to command the dogs to be near where the lady is, if they will.
Yeah.
I can keep that up for a minute
Okay.
at least.
All right.
I'm confident that she has to stay there.
Okay.
Because why would she if she didn't have to?
Gotcha.
And I'm just going to
10 minutes.
keep us there for an uneasy truce. I don't want to give her any reason not to go anywhere since she has this little girl. I think.
10 minutes, we can almost move around.
It's like it's not clear to me whether or not I can really push her with me.
To take you, if you move outside of where 30 feet of the last place you saw her, she's no longer affected by the duel.
That's what I thought, so I'm just gonna stay put.
She's going to stay where you're at, even though she disappeared.
Even though but I can see her because I'm divine sensing her. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, with the divine sense, using your divine senses. There are now 3 fiends within 60 feet of you.
Yes, but there's one that's staying exactly 30 feet away from me.
Yeah, you just can't see her.
What
You
do
can
you?
sense her, you just can't see her. She disappeared.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but she's still there, so I'm willing to stay there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you doing anything else as you just stay there?
I'm
Casting spells, or-
gonna cast the alarm. Or not cast the alarm. Use my horn,
Yep.
and I'm probably gonna call out to Miranda to get the parents, and to just stay inside and tell the dogs to stay right around here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're monster hunting dogs, so they could probably still smell her at least.
I hope so.
Most of them seem to be pretty on edge. All right, so you can get how far in about 10 minutes?
About 4,800 feet.
4,800 feet.
Almost a mile in 10 minutes.
That's about. That makes. Yeah. Okay, if y'all are running, if y'all are like double moving.
Well, yeah, double moving because that's 40 feet, so that's 80 feet. In a minute, that's 480 feet.
Okay.
10 minutes at 0. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's 4,800 feet, right?
All right. Are you taking any precautions? Y'all just sort of running as fast as you can? What's your
right up until we get close enough to the house, because once we get within like 1,000 feet of the house, I can take someone with me and dimension door to the house.
Okay.
So once we get close to that last, I can cut out almost a couple of minutes of travel, the last few minutes of travel for me and one person.
Gotcha.
So I don't know who you want that to be.
What's Rinn doing as y'all are racing back to the house?
I'm gonna be listening to see if I continue to hear the alarm. And
Yeah, you hear it a second time.
yeah, the closer we get, once we get a little bit closer, I'll start yelling for Fabian's name.
Okay. Who's out of all y'all? Who's fastest? Who would eventually end up in front?
Well, the dog.
Yeah,
50.
I mean, I'm regular 30 feet around now 40 with the spell, but
40.
that spell only lasts how long?
Less than an hour.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
So yeah, never
so
mind. It'll
it's-
be there the whole time.
Yeah, so we're good.
But I will
Okay.
say once I probably get within a mile, I'll go ahead and take to the air.
Okay. Is Gleason sticking with you, or is it running?
I was actually thinking of telling Gleason to go home, and then Gleason would just double time it. Because he could get there before us, at least.
Okay.
Just, Gleason home. He would go home, and if he sensed danger, he's a pretty smart dog.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, we'll cut back to the farm, to the kennel.
Doing the same thing.
So you're just kind of waiting there?
Yep. Every so often, I can cast my divine sense 6 times per day, essentially,
Per day.
per long rest.
So one of those 2 insect men has stayed. One of them disappeared again, sort of in between hops, split off. The one that split off has stayed, and it's just kind of stalking the edges of the kennel, staying not really out of your range, but is clearly kind of sizing you up. That's what it does this round.
Okay. Well, I'll continue to tell it that what it's doing is hopeless, and they should give back the girl and stop wreaking havoc on these people.
Okay. How long does it take? If you guys were full moving the entire time, how long would it take you to get back? Do you know?
Okay.
It'd take at least. It's going to take more than.
Are we?
Like
How
30
okay?
minutes.
How far away were we? 3 miles.
Yeah.
3 miles. So that's 3 rounds, 3 10-minute rounds, plus 3 more minutes would be about 3 miles.
33 minutes.
On its turn, you are engulfed in darkness.
Okie dokie.
You can no longer see. It's just a pitch blackness overcomes you.
I don't get
It's
a save?
1 o'clock. You're not. It's not targeting you directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to move forward towards the lady
Okay.
as I do.
Okay. You eventually come out of the darkness.
Yep.
And sort of looking back behind you, there's a perfect hemisphere of inky blackness right behind you.
Yep.
And the 4-armed creature is almost right on top of you.
Okay.
It is no longer 60-something feet away.
It can do that.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, so it looks like it was coming at you whenever it cast the darkness, and so it is within melee range of you. What do you do?
Is it attacking me?
This is attacking you. It just used its actions last round.
Then I proceed. The taunt that I have on this lady is not canceled out
Okay.
by me attacking somebody else. It's not like the compelled to the
It's not
spell.
compelled to. How long does that taunt last?
What?
How long does the Channel Divinity taunt last?
Until I'm incapacitated or die, or if they are pushed out of the range.
Okay. All right. That's cool. So what do you do?
It is cool.
It's your turn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So it tries to attack me?
Yes.
Does
It's attacking.
it attack?
It didn't because it used all its actions last round just to get to you.
In that
But
case,
it is menacing you.
okay. In that case, then I am going to. I'm just gonna regular attack it this time. See what happens.
Okay.
Okay. So, rolling 2d20 because I have 2 attacks.
Okay.
And On the first attack, I got a 22 to hit. On the second attack, I got a 13.
The 22 hits. Its AC's 18.
Okay. So in that case, it takes 3 damage.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Ouch, guys. So you clip it with your warhammer. And it's a giant insect man, whether or not it is hurt or feels pain or was annoyed or amused. It's really kind of difficult to tell. It is brandishing a solid metal polearm at you. And it kind of, it's sort of holding that in its lower arms and then sort of coming out from its upper shoulders are these other pair of claws that it's got coming back down at you. So it is going to attack you. And then we will see what happens with everybody else here in just a second.
My armor class is 21.
21? Okay. So with its claws, it crit on you. And with its polearm, it missed you.
Okay.
Ooh. So it's going to be 15 slashing damage from its claws.
Okay.
As it rakes at you. You guys are all running through the woods, and this is taking place more or less simultaneously. I need whoever would be in the lead to make me a perception check.
I will be.
Okay. You heard it first. You took off first.
19.
Nice.
19. You manage to avoid something pops up out of nowhere at you as you're sort of running through the woods trying to get out of here and listening to this guy and I'll look out for this branch and look for that fallen log that we passed, that kind of thing. When a man-sized four-armed insect creature literally appears out of nowhere, its mandibles sort of clacking in eager anticipation. You manage to not run into it, but it does something, and this yellowy greenish fog fills the immediate area that you guys are in. I need y'all to make me Constitution saves. The DC's 11.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay.
I'm going to use my lucky feat. One of my lucky feet didn't help. I got a 10.
So anybody that failed the save is going to end up taking 21 damage, poison. If you passed, you take half that. Cloud Kill has always been a weak spell since like 2nd edition. 2nd edition was good.
Yeah.
Because like since then, it seems like Cloud Kill is always a bummer. 5th level for 5d8 poison damage?
Keeps going down.
Yeah.
Keeps going down.
So anyway, the area of the forest that you guys are in is blanketed in a thick, yellowy, greenish smoke or fog, as you guys are just sort of caught coughing and hacking and wheezing in it. And we'll go in the full initiative order with Theron, Rinn, Fabian, myself, and then John. We're just split between 2 separate fights.
Well, I am going to, since we're over halfway there, I was already in the air, flying along with them. So what's the big area of the Cloud Kill?
I mean, it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
20-foot radius sphere? Okay, I'm going to move to where I can have a direct line to the mantis creature where both of my compatriots are in that area, because I'm going to cast Gust of Wind, and it's a 10-foot wide area, 60-foot line.
Yeah, just blow it away.
And blow the Cloud Kill out of that area.
Nice.
Strong wind. It is the gust of wind.
Disperses gas vapor. Blah blah blah.
Yes, disperses the fog.
So and I'm gonna blast it at the mantis. So it's up right now. So that means that any creature that starts its turn has to make a save or pushed 15 feet.
So on its turn, it will start.
That starts its turn. So right now there's a big blast of wind moving that out of the way.
Okay.
And that's
You still want a great big gust of wind from it.
that's all I got right now.
Okay. It's gonna be Rinn's turn.
I'm in total incredible pain.
Yes.
It's not good.
Yeah, that hurts real bad. I'm gonna draw my rapiers and attack this guy real quick.
Okay.
Technically, you need to make a strength save first.
Yeah.
To see if you're
sure.
down.
You passed. You're good.
18.
18. Cool.
DC 16.
You managed to not be pushed over by the strong gust of wind.
20.
So I rolled a crit.
Alright.
Woo!
Nice.
But I guess I don't have advantage, so.
No, you don't have advantage.
You just double the dice, right?
Yeah.
I never roll well, so.
Never roll
12 damage.
correct. Are you using a magic weapon or regular,
No, just regular.
regular weapon?
And these guys are basically like right beside me.
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus to attack again. 8 damage.
8 damage. So you're chipping away at it. I mean, this thing's armor plating is quite thick. You're getting the impression that your attacks aren't as strong as they could be. That makes it Fabian's turn. Fabian's back at the kennel, facing off against one of these things.
Yes, he is. I'm going to cast.
Kill all bad guys.
I think it has Branding Smite.
Uh-huh.
It's a version of Smite where it does 2d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
And it becomes visible and can't become invisible.
Okay.
My Divine Sense, can I see where she is?
Does it take an action to do that? Because
I
you're
don't
in the
think
middle
so.
of a fight.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Should have thought of that much earlier. Okay, in that case, I am just going to do a Branding Smite on it. Because
Okay.
I can. Or I'm going to cast it and then see if I hit it.
Smack it in the face.
Alright.
So you got advantage on these attacks because it's basically surrounded by a bunch of animals that are nipping at its heels. And
Great.
Nice.
Okay, so first step.
did you make your save for Gleason?
Oh, he was ahead of us.
19 to hit it.
He's halfway to the.
19 hits.
You need to call that damn dog back.
Right.
19 to hit it. 4 regular damage and 5 radiant damage. And now it's all glittery and sparkly.
Sparkle.
I'm gonna try to do a regular hit on it as well.
Okay.
And I hit it with that one too. 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
And so it takes
Oh yeah.
10 regular damage.
All right, so you've smacked it twice with your
Bludgeoning.
warhammer. It makes a satisfying crunch whenever you hit it. And the first time you hit it, it seemed like you hear like a sizzle and a pop from the from its chitinous skin as you hit it with your branding smite.
All right.
This thing takes another stab at you with its pole arm and slices at you with its claws. Alright, misses you with the claws, hits you with the pole arm this time.
Just trying it out.
Not so much. That's going to be 7 damage as it stabs at you with its pole arm.
Oh dear, I'm only down to 62.
Hey man.
Good heavens.
And it's kind of, I don't know, you can see it if your orientation is still good, then it's trying to position itself between you and wherever
Wherever it is.
yellow-eyed Miranda is.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so there's one on Rinn. You're flying. Theron's flying. John is.
I'm probably within the.
Yeah, you're right there too.
I'm right there within the gust as well. Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to focus on Rinn.
Strength save.
You're right up there. Let's make strength save. DC
16.
Strength. Yeah, got 17. The fog is dispersed. No more cloud kill.
Well, that was good.
What's your AC, Rinn?
17.
One of his claws rips at you.
I'm gonna use my reaction to half the damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's going to be
Roll with it.
8. Now going to be 4 instead. And then it slashes at you with its pole arm. The uncanny dodge. The uncanny dodge just works for one attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That was kind of crappy. That's only going to be 5 damage from the pole arm. They're like slashes. So Rinn and this thing there's a lot of dense foliage and undergrowth that's around here, a lot of tall trees. And this thing is just like coming right at Rinn. It's got her kind of off balance a bit maybe. Because it literally teleported right in front of her.
Yeah.
Whenever it came down.
All right.
That makes it John's turn.
John's John's never seen this before, or maybe he has. Still, this doesn't look of this earth, and he knows that's what these are for. So he pulls out his +1 bolts, cranks one, and he's going to put 2 in the back of it.
All right.
I think I'm going to try, and I don't get advantage with this because it's not melee and it's not.
You have your inspiration.
Yeah, would that be for the round?
I believe it's only for 1 roll.
Yeah,
it's one roll.
Just for 1.
Yeah, it's 1 roll.
Well, still, I'm going to use sharpshooter. I'll use my inspiration for the first one. See if I can't get.
AC's 18.
Nice. All right, hit it square on. And then the second is a natural 20.
Nice.
So, and I'm using sharpshooter. So for the first one, we're just going to do. Oh yeah, 16 damage for the first one.
Okay, 16 for the first one.
And then second one is going to be.
I thought you said you use sharpshooter.
Did you
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
17.
Yeah, 17 for the second, and I should have hunter's marked, but I didn't. That's fine. I'll
So
do it now.
16 for the first one and 17 because you're gonna enter your hunter's mark after.
Well, unless I can retro
Okay,
that.
you should have said it.
Yeah, that's
But you bonus action. Next round you'll get hunter's mark. So how much damage did it take? Because you were using sharpshooter.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. That should have been way more than 16.
Oh, you're right. 25,
26.
26. 25, 26.
Yeah.
25
for the
for
first, 26 for the second.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
I'm saying
Wanted to make sure you were getting as much damage as you should have been.
Right.
I'm not used to the damage game.
And that was with magical weapons. All right.
Yes.
So your 2 bolts come, crashing into him almost
what I
and
want.
throw him off balance.
That's what I want.
He's got both of them sticking out of them, bright, sort of almost orangish ichor running through,
Nice.
running out of both wounds, and it's backed up off Rinn, giving her a bit of breathing space.
Come get me, son.
He's there.
I can shoot you in melee.
Does it look like he messed that thing up pretty good?
Yeah.
Those 2 hits?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna assist them, but I think I'm gonna just try to do a lot of damage. So I'm gonna use my inspiration, and I'm gonna cast a 4th level chromatic orb at this guy. I'm gonna move in within 10 feet of him first, because I assume I was probably maybe a move action away, like 30 feet.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'll move in 10 feet, cast a spell, and then move back away from him 10 feet.
Okay,
for the
so
rest
it's
of
like
my-
you're-
Actually, I'm gonna move in 20 feet.
Yeah.
And then move back 20 feet because I have a 40-foot move
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
So just basically duck in so I can get that my extra
It's your flyby.
damage.
Yes.
But chromatic orb, 4th level, so that'll be a 3, 4, 5, 68.
68.
And okay.
There you go.
So that's gonna be it. So it's 32 lightning damage.
Okay.
So I whip in and zap him really quick.
It doesn't look like it took the full force of your blast.
If it has resistance, I ignore that.
Okay,
Because I
so
have my elemental.
you have
ability.
elemental items.
So I override any lightning or thunder resistance.
Okay.
son.
And it sort of goes flying back and slams into a tree, smoldering. The forest kind of goes quiet again.
Okay.
Rinn, it would otherwise be your turn.
You baked it.
I'm going to chug a healing potion.
Okay.
And be like, good.
Okay.
Keep going.
Fabian is thoroughly annoyed by this thing.
Yeah.
And he is going to. So is it sort of like it's trying to maneuver itself towards the person who has Rhea, right?
Correct.
And are the dogs between it and the person who has Rhea?
Yes.
Okay, good. In that case, I might try to because you can still make like a little strafing step around people, right? A little 5 foot.
Yeah, you can, as long as you're kind of stick close to him, you can
Yeah.
maneuver around him.
I'm gonna kind of strafe around again.
Okay.
Well, I hit the crap out of it, hopefully.
Do it.
Alright, first hit. I did not hit the crap out of it. I rolled 2 3s.
Happens.
Second hit.
Okay.
Second hit, I did hit it. I got just barely 18.
Okay.
So I'm not doing a lot of damage to this one. It's out of spells.
Oh.
So it takes 3.
Oh.
Yay.
You keep just doing minimum damage.
Yeah. Fabian's really good at staying alive and keeping other people alive and helping other people be better, but sometimes he just can't
He's
help
just not a
himself.
damage dealer
The
himself.
only person he can't help is
Is he
himself.
helping everyone else?
How many dogs do you have in your kennel, John?
In total?
Yep.
Well, 20 in total.
They're probably not all out there at the same time.
Of age, we'll say 6.
There's 6 dogs that would be attacking this thing, is what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah. I don't know if they're like making attack rolls, but they're nipping, barking.
Gotcha.
They probably don't know how to attack it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're in training. Need me to make some saves?
Yes.
Okay. Using a regular.
Yeah, this thing that's fighting Fabian, sort of something happens. It does something, says something, and it is surrounded by a yellowy greenish fog.
If they are within 10 feet of me, they can add a 5 to their save.
All right.
So I have an aura of protection.
I'll go ahead and make those con saves. I don't even think they're gonna last, even if they
Does
make it.
Fabian also
Their
have to do
DC's
that?
Yes. Fabian has to make it. Their DC's 11. There's that one handy little
Damn it.
chart.
That's fine.
Only 4 of them need to make this.
Only 4 of them? Okay.
Yeah, we'll use the area of effect rules.
All right, so one failed.
One failed?
One failed.
I got a 19. Does that pass?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to look up their HP.
Damage 25.
So
Save for half?
Save for half.
yeah, even if they see them,
Poison, poison damage.
Are they all gonna die?
Pretty sure they're all gonna die.
No, they got more than 12 hit points, right?
Oh man.
Alright.
Jim, you've killed Marcus.
He was a good one.
You killed
That's a good one.
Tobald. And you killed Nina.
Not Nina.
Oh,
And finally, of the 3, you killed Haggerty.
Actually, in about that time, it disappears as well.
Thanks for checking out WebDM. Go ahead and come back next week for our continuing adventure. Go ahead and head over to Facebook and like us there. And don't forget, click that subscribe button, tell your friends about us, come on back next week.